Why is Bill Gates buying up these farmlands? Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, bah'cham, Yahweh Shai, bah'cham Rachak Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, bah'cham, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to do a video real quick. A video that the masters of the people do not question. Why is Bill Gates buying up these farmlands? Meanwhile, while Bill Gates is buying up these farmlands, what's going on around the globe? The so-called elites, through the Illuminati, by these different governments within these different countries around the globe, are burning down food corporations and different food producing facilities. There's a lot of food factories that are being burned down or destroyed around the globe. Meanwhile, in the news, they're talking about a global famine, this, that, forth, and the other, because of the whole Russia-Ukraine situation. Well, what if I told you that the whole Russia-Ukraine situation was no more than smoke and mirrors? That Russia and Ukraine was no more than a scapegoat for the so-called elites to run to, just so they could continue to destroy these different food factories. And while these different food factories, not just in America, are being destroyed and around these other countries as well, farmers are being paid to do what? Farmers are being paid to kill off their chickens, their turkeys, under this false representation that there is a bird flu going around and that people are being risked getting sick from eating chicken or turkey, when really the whole bird flu thing is just a farce. It is a hoax to further destroy the main food supply in order to starve you people into the NWO. And while all this is happening, you got Bill Gates behind the scenes buying up all these farmlands. What are they plotting? What are they trying to tell you people? When there's a food shortage, when people start raiding these grocery stores, in which a grocery store can hold up to at most 3 to 4 days worth of food. But with people raiding the grocery stores, a grocery store at most would be able to last with maybe a day or so worth of food. And once all that food is gone, what happens next? People's going to start panicking. They're going to start questioning the government. Where's the food? And you know what your government is going to tell you? There ain't no food. Well, there is food. Right? There is food, but that food is going to be rationed out. And that's why the government has Bill Gates buying up these farmlands. Because in the time of a food crisis, the United States government, they want to be the ones to ration your food out to you. And we already know that when that time comes, food is going to be weaponized. They're going to use food in order to starve you people into doing various things that you normally wouldn't do. Like taking a device the size of a grain of rice and putting in a letting them put it inside your body. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even need to say it. The CHIP. I'll just spell it out because that's what's coming. You know. But let me get this right here. Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." And the word decree means what? A decision or a law. Now, when you look up the word woe goes back to the Hebrew word ahchyam, which means destruction. So what is Isaiah 10 and 1 saying here? Destruction unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that's starting with the so-called elites. Okay, trickling down to the rest of their nation, the people. They're the ones decreeing these unrighteous decrees. They have control over the Illuminati. They are the heads of the Illuminati. They have control over the whole world through their monetary banking system. And right now, they are systematically inducing a famine upon the earth. And they are purposely putting the blame on the Russia-Ukraine situation. Well, the Russia-Ukraine situation has little to nothing to do with the famine that is happening around the globe. It says, "And that right grievousness which they have prescribed." Right? Because the grievousness which they have prescribed is what? These different laws, these different draconian legislations that only makes life harder for people. Because what they want to do is they want to put the squeeze on you people until you willfully accept their NWO agenda. Okay? Novus Ordo Seclorum, or better yet, is known as Ordo ahchyam, which these two Latin phrases you can find on the back of your dollar bill. Okay? Which Ordo ahchyam is Latin for order out of chaos. Right now, the government is setting the stages for the chaos by destroying these different food factories, etc., etc. Now, recently down there in Kansas, tens of thousands of bovines have died from a scorching sun. Now, is that really natural? No. There's supposed to always be water there for cows to drink and grass for cows to eat. But because of the government using the HARP program to manipulate the weather, to cause the weather to be much hotter than usual, therefore, these different garrisons full of water and these different rivers or whatnot ended up drying up eventually because water evaporizes around heat. And because of the lack of rain, well, what do you get? You get a famine. And animals start to die off. But, that's pretty much all I wanted to present to you, sincere brothers in His truth that are of the elect. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.